Sorry, sir. There's no smoking in the bar. You'll have to go outside.
Yeah, it's freezing.
Sir, that's the policy.
Do you mind if I join you?
Too presumptuous, all right? Sorry. My other vice is talking very respectfully to beautiful women.
I'm afraid I don't speak to the press.
Well, lucky me, I'm not the press.
For later?
No, thank you.
Not a smoker?
I quit. So your information is out of date.
We do our best.
We?
Mark. Tuello.
Mrs. Waterford. Do you really think that I would leave my home?
People often leave their homes in search of a better life.
So far, all you've offered me is treason and coconuts. Mr. Tuello.
You remember me, I'm flattered.
Think of it. Baby of your own. And freedom.
I have a child on the way.
That's not your child.
It was nice to meet you, Mr. Tuello.
I've heard so much about you, I didn't think we'd ever get the chance. Maybe we'll run into each other again. You don't have to change back. My offer still stands. Treason and coconuts.
I only have one home, Mr. Tuello. You understand that, don't you? I thought that the Gilead channels were the only way to get to Nicole, but they're not. I met someone in Canada who can help us.
Commander, Mrs. Waterford.
An American.
Mr. Tuello?
I have a safe place we can talk up ahead. Follow me. Commander Waterford, you have now crossed into Canada. We are arresting you for war crimes and crimes of aggression in violation of international human rights treaties and international law. Thought I had the wrong room for a second.
How many other women are imprisoned here?
You've been detained until we finish the process with the commander.
You poisoned her. Exploited her obsession with that baby for this political theater.
Commander Waterford, your wife is too smart to be manipulated. How do you take it?
As you can imagine.
Well, it's not your concern anymore.
He's my husband.
Help us understand Gilead.
Manipulation won't work for me either.
Sorry. I know this has been difficult.
You are still the same woman who held my friend down so your husband could rape her.
That's uncalled for.
Fuck you.
I'll have a read. I didn't surrender my rights, Mr. Tuello. I traded them for my daughter.
I have some uncomfortable information to report. Serious crimes committed by my wife.
Out in the world without an escort.
I'm sure you'll find your way. Anything Serena did in Gilead was under duress. She had no power. She was subject to the state.
I can assure you, what Mrs. Waterford did was far beyond the laws of Gilead and the laws of God.
I don't understand what's going on.
You forced your driver to impregnate Miss Osborne so you could claim their resultant child.
Nick and Alfred had a relationship.
It's still rape. Mrs. Waterford.
I know this is difficult, Mrs. Waterford. Were there any other instances of physical abuse?
No.
Then we can restore your immunity deal and get Nicole back in your life.
By playing the victim.
By establishing a pattern of abuse.
Yes. He struck me here.
Another appropriate punishment?
It's not that simple. But it wasn't abuse. Not exactly.
May I?
None of this is easy. I know.
Looks like it didn't leave a permanent mark.
He acted out of anger. He probably regrets it.
I don't understand why you're giving him the benefit of the doubt after all he's done.
I thought that I deserved everything that you did to me.
You know, I think I gave you too much freedom.
I need to separate my interests from Fred. I am done with him.
We can talk about that later.
No, we can talk about it right
You're
now.
pregnant. Serena. Congratulations. You plan on living with the commander as husband and wife.
As a family, of course.
Mr. Tuello, what a surprise. I was told you wouldn't be coming along to Geneva.
You're not going to Geneva.
Can you explain that to me, Serena?
I don't believe I have to.
He knows what's in your heart. He knows what you desire, what you covet.
Goodbye, Commander.
For your own protection, you're being moved to a more secure facility.
And where is Mr. Tuello?
They're trying to reach him. Now, please, let's move to the door.
I won't be going anywhere until I speak with
You
Mr.
are
Tuello.
still in ICC custody. Move to the door, or I'll have my men move you.
I'd like to see my husband's remains.
I'll have to see if that's possible.
I just lost him. Do you people have any decency at all? Any scintilla of grace? Where were you?
Mrs. Waterford, I'm afraid I have some terrible news. This morning, Canadian border enforcement agents recovered a body. We were able to make a positive identification. It's your husband. He's dead.
Last night, he was involved in a prisoner exchange at the border.
So you sent him back to be killed?
I delivered him safely. I don't know what happened to him after that.
You knew exactly what would happen
No.
to him.
My job right now is to protect you and your baby.
From whom? You are responsible for Fred's death.
Fuck, Serena.
I'm taking my husband home to bury him.
Home to Gilead. I am sorry for your loss.
Mr. Tuello, my husband was murdered. And I am asking to bury him. Any civilized country would have the decency to allow it.
You won't be alone, Serena.
Are you going to protect me? Are you? Are you going to protect me like this? Hmm? Do you even know what she is capable of? Why don't you take a good hard look at exactly what she is capable of? Because don't you dare tell me that you can protect me from her.
So what did she say? When she found out about Fred?
She was scared.
Scared of me?
Yes. Scared can be very dangerous, Miss Osmond.
She will always be dangerous.
Of course, I'll be by your side every step of the way.
Just like you protected Fred.
It's elegant, yet brutal.
This is as far as you go, Mr. Tuello. I'm sure you understand.
According to our agreement, I'm to accompany Mrs. Waterford.
Relax, Mark. Serena is among friends.
At least you can say you tried. The worst they can do is say no.
Have you got a cigarette?
I'll leave you both to it.
Great.
You're just here to offer protection.
Our way of apologizing for the unfortunate miscommunication regarding Commander Waterford's transfer into custody.
And you couldn't possibly be gathering information to take back to the Americans or the Canadians.
Not at all.
It's been interesting being here. I spent so many years studying this country.
Is it different than you expected?
Not particularly. Surface level beauty, doing its best to paper over a stunning amount of hypocrisy.
It's a shame that you can't see all that we've done right here. Well, even so, you shouldn't stay too long. The Hotel Marthas will be reporting back.
Are you worried about your reputation? Good night, Serena.
Actually, there is something that I would like to discuss with you, if you have a minute. Just wouldn't want anybody to get the wrong idea.
Something that can't wait until we get home tomorrow?
I am home.
What? Right. I'll leave you to it then.
I want to stay here.
You're finally a free woman. Are you sure you want to throw that away?
So you won't be making a place for me here?
We want you in Toronto to best represent our sacred republic.
I want to thank you for everything that you've done for me.
What's my job?
Still.
Serena. Staying here would be a mistake.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
You must realize it's not safe for women in this place. Especially unmarried women.
I don't believe that will be my situation for much longer.
They had us hold the plane. Change your heart?
Well, you made plans to remarry.
No, I'm still in mourning.
I'll walk you back to the car. Back to the detention center for now.
Goodbye, Serena. Stay safe.
Serena, one last time. I strongly urge you to accept Canada's offer of asylum. Keep you safe as an American citizen.
I'm not an American citizen. My allegiance is to God.
She's limited.
I warned you about her. You won't listen. God, you're such a fucking disappointment.
Well, perhaps your expectations are unrealistic.
Good luck with your future endeavors.
I don't need luck. I have God on my side.
Then may he guide your steps. Please, though, step carefully. You aren't in Gilead. This is a free country, Mrs. Waterford.
Goodbye, Serena. Stay safe.